What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fox's Den. It's your boy Foxy. We're getting to another reaction. House of the Dragon, episode 4. Last episode was something else, man. That shit was spectacular. The first part of the episode, or the first half of the episode, I guess I would say, is more just like the king going on his hunt and the naming of his firstborn son, Aegon. And he's had a lot of struggles in terms of just being king, you know, everyday life of king. He's having struggles with his daughter Rhaenyra and being able to have a straight up heart-to-heart conversation with her just because of everything that's happened in the past couple years. Which also, yeah, last episode we had a little bit of a time skip, which I wasn't really expecting. But yeah, a few years passed by, so he's already had his firstborn son. He's about 2 years old, and Lady Alicent is pregnant with another kid already as well. So he's already had his son, which he's always wanted, and already has another kid on the way. So he's definitely continuing his lineage. But just because of the whole situation, like Rhaenyra and Alicent were pretty close at first, and then all of a sudden, this like best friend of yours is now your father's wife, and kind of like, I guess, your stepmom in a way. But I guess they don't really see it as that back in the day. I mean, I'm not sure, but you know, it's definitely a weird and awkward situation all around. You know, Lady Alicent seems to like the king pretty much, and she seems comfortable around him and hasn't minded it too much. But at the end of the day, she definitely doesn't seem to particularly like her father telling her what to do, like the Hand, because this is like his big scheme in the first place. This is like kind of how this is all started. Yet she continues to do what he says anyway. So that's where, like, I don't really know how I feel about her. She just seems, she just kind of like looks down and just, you know, keeps doing whatever she's been told to do. And, you know, she doesn't really seem to have a mind of her own, which Rhaenyra very much does. She doesn't want decisions to be made for herself. She wants to make those decisions all on her own, or whatever choices she has. Like, she feels like she should have the choice to do what she wants. She's very intuitive. She's a little badass. I mean, you know, she has some respect owed to her by everybody in the realm, but just hasn't earned it yet. Or not necessarily earned it yet, but they just haven't. They don't expect much from her, so that's why she has to prove herself. And I feel like she's just gonna continue to do so, because as we know, I mean, she's that girl. She's gonna prove everybody wrong pretty goddamn soon. And she's already kind of gave herself a little bit of an image of people to stop doubting her, or at least see her more than just a woman, after killing that boar and bringing it back to camp and having blood all over herself. So that was a good moment, and so I expect her to keep doing things to start proving everybody wrong. And yeah, so that was a great first half of the episode. And the second half of the episode, my dude Daemon is just going the fuck off, man. That guy is, he's, like I was saying, I was kind of comparing him to Jon Snow, because he just went up into that battle and took fucking control. Almost unstoppable. It's like, how do you survive that? The volleys of arrows, multiple soldiers coming at, warriors, knights, whatever, coming at you, trying to kill you, and you just don't go down, baby. Fucking unstoppable. And, you know, so he did all that seemingly because he got that letter from his brother saying that they were sending aid, and he was like, oh fuck no, you're not gonna send aid this late in the game. And then, you know, probably turning out, if we'd probably win at that point since we get some aid, and then you claim the victory after this late in the game. Like, we've been fighting this war already for 2-3 years, you know, expecting some sort of help, but you never did. So fuck that. No, I'm gonna finish what I started, how I started it, by myself. So I really respect Daemon for that. That second half of the episode was fucking amazing. I love that. So I guess in this episode we'll see what's going on with Rhaenyra some more, and see, there's probably going to be more talk through the council and everybody else about the king naming, you know, expecting him to name his firstborn son Aegon the heir. Especially, we're definitely going to hear something in that case from the Hand, because he was already talking about it with Lady Alicent. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Fuck tradition. You know, fuck your scheming. Like, just shut up. So we'll definitely probably hear him chime in at some point. Catch up with Rhaenyra, and hopefully talk more with Lord Corlys and Daemon, or maybe they actually show up and they talk to the king or something. I don't know, because from the ending of the last episode, Daemon went in there with Lord Corlys by himself at first, but him and Lord Corlys and his family have been the ones fighting this war by themselves, and they finally got it done. So victory is theirs. So we'll see where the conversation from that victory goes here on out. Who knows what else? Never know with the universe of Game of Thrones. But I know it's gonna be a banger regardless. So we're gonna get into it. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, let's have a discussion, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more reactions where this came from. Your boy Fox is gonna get into it. Let's go, baby. Episode 4. What we get into?
It is well fortified against any future Dornish incursions.
Man is older than my father. It's unseemly for him to put himself forward as a contender for my hand.
Next.
Oh, she's looking for a hand. Her own hand of the queen.
And now a child.
The Blackwoods are an ancient house with a formidable army. In the Riverlands, they once ruled as kings. The blood of the first men still flows in their veins.
Craven.
We're leaving.
She that steal, you twat!
Send word to the harbor and have Captain Oswin ready the ship.
Princess, we're due in Gettybridge in 3 days'
I
time.
would happily row myself back to King's Landing if I brought an end to this ridiculous pageant.
Don't look, Princess.
Now, he actually fucked him up. Hey, bro, what'd you think was gonna happen if you talking shit? You can't back it up. Just got stabbed by a child. Bitch ass.
Do you speak of how you rejected every suit His Grace put before you, or how you abruptly ended the tour with 2 months remaining?
Yeah, she really does she does whatever she wants. She's learning not to take shit from anybody. Which is a very good trait to have if you're going to become a ruler.
I'm fine.
It's gotta be Daemon. Is she excited or is she worried? I can't tell. Is there an audience for Daemon's return? They're gonna have everybody here. God damn. Rhaenyra too. Is he wearing his own crown? Oh my goodness. Here we go. What an entrance. Cut his hair off too.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the Triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
Interesting.
My crown and the stepstones are yours.
Where is Lord Corlys?
He sailed home to Driftmark.
Who holds the stepstones?
The tides, the crabs, and 2,000 dead Triarchy corsairs staked to the sand to warn those who might follow.
This is so tense right now. Like, this seems like some monumental shit.
Rise.
Is this really how, like, the King of the Narrow Sea started? 'Cause I think there's the King of the Narrow Sea was a thing that lasted all the way until the era of Game of Thrones and whatnot. Now, is this just like a show from Daemon? Or is he actually pledging his allegiance?
The realm owes you a great debt, brother.
Perhaps Prince Daemon would care for a tour of the gallery. He hasn't yet seen the new tapestries gifted to you by Norvis and Quahor.
Would you like to see the tapestry?
Yeah, he don't give a shit about that stuff.
We have no interest in such things.
I'd like to see them.
Oh, well, then you should not deprive yourself.
I shall enjoy them alone.
More wine.
Well,
As I said, you were the... No, you were. You were. I insist.
so now that Daemon's back and they have good terms, or it seems that Daemon is come to terms with the king and everything, and is he gonna be true heir again? Ugh, dude, this is a constant battle with Rhaenyra. Like, fuck.
I think it's rather romantic.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe she doesn't fuck with this at all, but she's just so good about hiding how she truly feels. That might be the case, because I was completely fucking fooled.
The king went through great effort
Wow.
to arrange your tour. He is frustrated. But I am glad you are home.
Interesting.
I've missed you too.
Okay, so they are rekindling their friendship and oh my god, yes. Amen. So yeah, I think that might be the case. Maybe she's just really good at hiding like how she truly feels, and she's just like I've been saying, she's just so good at looking down and doing what she's told, but she's like this feels like that's all she can do. Or that's how usually it goes for most women in the realm. Wow. That might actually be the case, because I have been fooled that she is actually fine with everything. What the fuck, dude? Such good writing.
What do you want?
Or acting, both. Holy
The
fuck.
comforts of home. I dino de malo sud fedile meris. Tinaxon toilet gausa morgan costas.
Balusut, idina de Mariusut de la Sagan Costas. Abrasut vejitsus.
Moi pegni erixos jailan nike nuho pradasmo brasilio delle uno go.
Abrasilis o his biare istas. Zirille de tudor.
No. No, che se cranion tenco. Totaluti ombriago rus naujumban.
That is so crazy that this is a fictional language and they have to learn this to do scenes like this. I don't know why I just thought of that now, but like that is so amazing.
Munia mastas lir mundasmaista. Kesi mundasma vuisa. Gleison eohon zugose gleise con coste de or. Viajahi habijosa. Azalile.
Zugos glycilun jelun daor. My papa's glycilun.
Sea Snake is an overproud man, to be sure, Your Grace.
He is.
Has been injured. Perhaps we can salve the wound? I fear Lord Corliss's pride is the least of our worries.
I don't wish to cause you further distress, Your Grace, but my brother has sent disturbing word from Old Town. Lord Corliss is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Lena to the Sea Lord's son. House Velaryon entered into an alliance with the Free Cities. Then, we would have to seek our own marriage pact.
Oh, so there's a couple families, okay, like Bravos, for example, like you just said, that are part of these free cities. And what I think they mean by that is that they're not under the command of the king or the rule of the king. I think. And that eventually there are no free cities, I think, in like Game of Thrones in that era. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Yeah, so their second kid was a baby girl. I think it's a girl. These are not her clothes, correct? There's a message. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is there like a secret passage or what the fuck? Secret door? Damon had to have sent this message, right? Who the hell else would know about this? Is this her first time being out of the Red Keep? If so, that is crazy. People just fucking on the streets. Bro, it's just madness down here. Holy fuck. If this is her first time seeing this, maybe Damon's trying to show her like what this is actually like down here in the real King's Landing and like give her some perspective.
Who will it be? The brother, the daughter, or the little princeling of 3?
See, Damon already knows how this is and how most of the people or citizens think. Or just people of the realm in general.
The realm's delight. A girl so young and so slight.
They're of great consequence if you expect to rule them one day.
For one night, I wish to be free of the burdens of my inheritance.
4 Copper Street rat in King's Landing we pay for our pleasures. Hey, stop! Boy! Wait, I'll find him.
See, Damon's trying to actually show her some perspective and being down there. He was trying to show her that this is what everybody thinks. And you're going to have to really prove yourself if you want to rule these people one day.
And who might you be running from now?
It's the Hobbit.
Princess.
Don't.
You take care, boy. Next time you might not be so lucky.
Enjoyed that, did you?
Who knows when our next taste freedom?
Okay, so maybe he's done this with her before. This is why they're so close. He'd always give her some sort of a way out of royalty. Give her like actual freedom. This is why she's such a free soul and is very independent and wants to make her own choices and whatnot. They're a lot alike.
The hour is quite late.
Did he request present? She must have saw that as like, yeah, he wants me to go over there and have make another baby, like shit. Whoever plays Lady Allison is such a good actor for that, because I was, oh my lord, I was so convinced that she was actually kind of chill with all this until she had that conversation with Rhaenyra. So, like I've said before, she does keep her head down and, like, obeys for the most part. But that doesn't mean that she's necessarily happy with that. She just doesn't know how to stand up for herself. Yeah, she fucking... Wow. This is so shitty. This is how the world really works in this fucking era. This is fucking crazy. Political marriages. Just so... It's showing how... I love this contrast right now with, like, Daemon and Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra gets this sort of freedom through Daemon taking her out and seeing the real world, and she kind of feels free. And then the complete opposite with Lady Alicent, like Rhaenyra was saying earlier, like, she's literally cooped up as the queen. That's all they look at her as, is queen, and just looked at it as to make babies and shit. Like, it's fucking sick, bro. Holy shit. But yeah, Lady Alicent, I need to look up who plays her, who's the actor, because she is such a good actor for executing that so well. Like, she's very good at hiding how she truly feels. Are all they looking? Are all of them, like, looking because it's like Daemon?
What is this place?
It's where people come to take what they want. Fucking is a pleasure, you see.
Jesus.
For the woman as it is the man.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What is going on?
Our marriage is a duty. Yes. But that doesn't stop us from doing what we want.
Excuse me? What is... Oh my god, now we're going down the incest rabbit hole. Where the fuck did this come from? Have they always had a relationship like this? Or is this the first time that Daemon is coming on to her in this way? What the fuck is going on? Please tell me this is a dream or something. What the fuck is happening, bro? Bro, even the soundtrack, like, it's just so fucking unnerving. Like, it's so weird. Why did Daemon stop all of a sudden? Is this the first time that he's ever approached her in this way and he feels like that's the first time that he actually brought emotions like that to the surface for his niece? Like, what the fuck did I just watch, bro? Oh my god, bro. Those two scenes were insane. You have Lady Alicent over here hating her fucking life, doing so well of hiding how she truly feels trapped. And then Rhaenyra apparently, you know, getting a high off of this freedom that she has every once in a while, but I don't know anymore, bruh. Has she always had a relationship with Daemon like that? That's her fucking uncle. Or is this the first time that Daemon has ever...
Jesse, you hurt?
Oh my god, bro. Dude, I'm fucking bewildered right now. Like, I can't... Holy fuck. Bro, I still can't stop thinking about what I... Oh, wait. What the fuck? Bro, there's too many... Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is going on this episode? I don't understand. Has this already been a thing between her and this guy? Or is this the first time that she's coming on to him because she's like in the mood now because she didn't finish with I'm stressed. Can y'all breathe? I feel like I can't breathe. Bro, I need explanations. How nervous he seems and how slow this is going, I feel like this is probably the first time that this has ever happened between these two. But I'm still fucking completely in shock with the Damon thing. I don't know what the fuck happened there, dude. I'm at a loss for words. Holy fuck. Yeah, because this is definitely something that he shouldn't be doing since he's a Knight of the Kingsguard and he's overwatch of her. So hopefully they don't get caught because Rhaenyra's just enjoying the moment right now. But if the king finds out about this, how's he gonna feel? He could order this dude to death. So yeah, I don't fucking know. Oh my god, it's sexy time. God damn, they really going out with this fucking sex scene, huh? Really, the whole episode. Just fucking all kinds of fucking sexual shit going on. What the fuck? Dude, I need, like, is she gonna confront Daemon again? Like, what the fuck was that, bro? I don't get it. I do not get it.
Apologies for the late hour, my lord.
What is it?
A messenger brings word from the White Worm.
What was the message?
A not so common whore, then.
I've left that life behind. I learned that the skin trade could only take me so far in this life.
You never were one to stay idle.
Oh, that was the messenger.
Hard lessons are not welcomed, but suffered.
Bro, what the fuck is good, bro?
You can pay for the room on your way out.
Was he drunk as shit? Did he do that, like, whole thing with Rhaenyra because he was drunk? And it, like, finally leaked out? Like, is that something he always wanted to do with Rhaenyra? Dude, I don't fucking know, bro. What the fuck? What's going on here? What was he thinking about? What did that messenger tell him? Because the messenger that just met up with the Hand was the messenger that the Damon's little side piece just came to and got money from.
Apologize for the early hour, Your Grace. I have discomforting news. I thought it best shared discreetly before the council could be.
Did they find out about the Daemon Rhaenyra encounter?
I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
Fuck.
Has she been
Fuck.
What of it?
She was carrying on with her uncle.
They
were engaged in behaviors unbecoming of a maiden. Of a princess.
What behaviors?
Oh, fuck, dude. As if he didn't have enough stress. What the fuck? Incest?
You enter my bedchamber, accusing my daughter of something. Now speak it. Plainly.
Coupling.
Is that Lady Alicent? Is she listening in?
This is a lie. You have been lied to.
I'm afraid not.
I only wish that were true, Your Grace.
Is her sick with ambition that you would have my daughter stalked, spied upon, awaiting your best chance to destroy her reputation?
I have no such intent, Your Grace.
You know what's funny is this is a good, like, you should be sus of the Hand, but he's actually telling you some credible info right now, which is,
Do you wish to have your blood?
on all accounts, this episode is throwing me for a fucking loop. As I'm sure it did most of you guys. Whoever, everybody who watched the episode must have been fucking...
Leave me.
This man doesn't know what to think. Same here, buddy. What the fuck is going on? I've always known, I mean, incest even existed in the era of Game of Thrones, to some form or fashion. I mean, we could see with Cersei and her brother, Jaime, but...
What do you mean?
Oh, that's, yeah, no, they always try to keep it secret. It is, yeah, no, it is very looked down upon. Very looked down upon. Holy fuck.
Oh, I haven't seen him in years. He took me into the city for some fun.
Tell me the whole of it, Rhaenyra.
Alicent, Your Grace, sister, you must know I would never. You cannot believe such gossip.
My father is no gossip.
Well, certainly he's been misled. He could not have witnessed such a thing.
Why not?
Because it did not happen.
He was told.
Told? Who made these claims to your father? I am the princess. To question my virtue is an act of treason.
You're gonna pull that card down, Rhaenyra? Damn, this is dramatic on all levels. What the fuck, dude? Like, it did happen. Did it not?
I have heard.
So you are accusing me of slanders?
Okay, were we all just tripping balls when we watched that moment? Like,
To help you, Rhaenyra.
I don't understand. I mean, obviously she's gonna fucking... I guess Rhaenyra is gonna try her best to lie about it because...
We drank in a tavern. Several.
It's very looked down upon.
Taverns.
Incest.
It was getting late. He took me to a show. I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything.
I don't know. You seem to be very enjoying yourself.
Those cups and abandoned me for some whore.
Yeah, see, you were actually disappointed that he stopped.
Should have known better.
Damn, this... Jesus. I was not... This is the last thing I was expecting.
Must I truly refute that? I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother.
Wow. Wow.
It was foolish of you to place yourself in a position where your virtue could even come into question. The king has strived to find you a good match, and so have I. If that lord were to think that you were being sullied, it would ruin everything.
I know. Your Grace. I regret it.
I don't think she does. Because she seemed to be thoroughly enjoying herself. So that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm thinking, like, have they always had a relationship like this? Is this how close they were? Like, bro.
The king demands an audience, my friend.
Take your fucking hands off me.
Ah, fuck. Does the king already know that it's true and it's gonna be aired out to a whole fucking audience? Rhaenyra? I think you two fucked up heavy. Just as things were looking good. Okay, no audience. Looks like it's just gonna be the king, Viserys. I really want to believe that was the one time that they just happened to slip up or something. Like, it was just a drunken moment where it will never happen again. But, like, I don't know. One sentence that Rhaenyra said is that she said she hadn't had freedom in forever because he'd been gone for so long. So it seems that he has taken Rhaenyra out and had freedom before, but has it always ended in an occasion like that where he takes her to a brothel and fucks her? Like, bro, this shit is wild.
Before I can attempt to discredit it.
You defiled her.
Oh, what does it matter, brother? When we were Rhaenyra's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. Your niece.
Rhaenyra's a woman grown. Better her first experience would be with me than some whore.
Wow, Daemon doesn't give a fuck at all, really. Holy shit.
What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Who gives a fuck what some lord thinks? You are the dragon. Your word is truth and law.
I have spent a lifetime defending you.
I want Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is and wed her in the tradition of our house.
Bro, what the fuck?
That didn't stop Aegon the Conqueror from taking a second wife.
Has Daemon always thought like this? Has he always been attracted to his niece? Like, bro, what the fuck?
Rhaenyra to take to wife, and we will return the House of the Dragon to its proper glory.
Of course. It's not my daughter you lust for, is it? It's my throne.
As you wish, brother.
Then again, this is the episode that Daemon finally returned to King's Landing. So is this like one big fucking ploy of his, or is Daemon really just this fucking indespicable fucking human being? Like, I don't fucking know, bro. I'll fuck with this dude in battle, but if he's always been attracted to Rhaenyra, his niece, then I don't know, bro. That shit's weird, bro. What the fuck? Where did this come from? No. Like, this episode kind of came out of nowhere. My opinion. What the fuck?
It is not in Rhaenyra's nature to be deceitful.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent.
Only because Daemon tried to corrupt her.
Daemon and Rhaenyra share the blood of the dragon. They are restless and chaotic.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden. And I believe her.
Does remaining maiden mean she's still a virgin? Because if that's the case, then that's also not true, because she's already messed with Sir Criston, since she wasn't able to follow through with Daemon. What is going through her head right now? Like this is what I'm saying. All this came up out of nowhere and like so quickly. It feels like I just fucking. Boom, incest. Boom, fucking virginity loss. Boom, fucking, like, bro, what is going on? Thank God I'm caught up after this episode, because I don't think I can watch another one. Like, this shit is getting wild. Holy fuck, bro.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror. It was Einar's before that. And before that, well, it is difficult to know. Before Aegon's death, the last of the Valyrian pyromancers hid his song in the steel.
From my blood come the prince that was promised. And his will be the song of ice and fire.
Jaehaerys would have disinherited you.
For a lie? You've yet to ask me for the truth of what happened.
The truth does not matter, Rhaenyra. Only perception. You have exposed yourself. Now we must both suffer the consequences.
Were I born a man, I could bear Tim if I wanted. I could father a dozen bastards, and no one in your court would blink an eye.
You're right.
That is true.
But you were born a woman.
Very unfair. Men can fuck whoever they want, and women can't? Interesting.
But it is mine to hold the realm together, not sow it with further division. Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selene of Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
The son of the sea snake, so I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
God damn.
Your wedding to Selene of Velaryon will unite the two most powerful houses in the realm. With the combined strength of our shared dragons and naval fleets, no one would dare to stand against.
Oh, okay, so House Targaryen doesn't have all of the dragons.
And what will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
Sea Snake also has some dragons because they all have Valyrian blood. So whoever has Valyrian blood has dragons, pretty much.
Serve two kings loyally and faithfully
He wants Aegon to be named heir. Speak of the Conqueror's vision and the need for strength and unity across the realm. But how can that be accomplished with your most trusted advisor so self-interested?
Every lord and lady that calls for an audience with me, every man on my small council and all councils past has been self-interested. It is unavoidable.
I disagree. I will do my duty as heir and with Sir Laenor. But you must first do yours as king.
Interesting. Is he finally going to be stripped of his hand?
Your Grace.
5 days.
Wow.
Jaehaerys named a great royal hunt to celebrate him being named the Hand of the King. 5 days later, my father lay dead.
Oh, shit.
Balon the Brave, rider of Vhagar, heir to the Iron Throne, dead of a burst belly. The gods have a dark wit. It's 5 days. You went from being another man in Jaehaerys' court to the second most powerful man in the realm.
Holy shit.
I wonder, how long did it take you to choose yourself over your king?
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction. I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That is an absurdity.
No, it is not.
The Queen loves you.
No, she does not.
As I know you love her.
Your interests no longer align with those of the realm. Your judgment has been compromised.
A loyal hand must tell his king a discomforting truth from time to time, Your Grace. If he doesn't, he's failed as a servant.
You were a faithful servant, Otto.
About damn time. Because he was plotting like a motherfucker, and he's finally starting to see through it. After some convincing and eye-opening from Rhaenyra, and also Daemon. I mean, he's been told before that the fucking hand is a cunt. A cunt. Excuse me. What does that word even actually mean? Like, I know it's like actually like really like taboo or just bad to say, but I don't even know the actual definition of it. Like, it doesn't sound as bad as some of the other cuss words. I mean, I curse like a sailor, but my most popular one is probably fuck. And I don't think it sounds as bad as that. I'll have to look it up after this or something.
If not brewed properly, it can either prove ineffective or else bear unpleasant.
Brewed properly. I'm sorry, what is that?
A tea, Princess. From the king. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Oh, taking precaution if she... Maybe if she got pregnant? Maybe this is like their like plan B or something? Damn, that's the episode already? Bro. Bro. Alrighty, guys. What another amazing episode of House of the Dragon. Well, stunning across all levels of just depiction and acting and everything, but some very, very weird topics. Holy fuck. I was not expecting any of this. This was like, bro, I feel like they just turned this shit up out of nowhere and just pulled the shit out and put it out in the open. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. That was the last thing I was expecting. Like, I'm still like kind of just in shock, and it's gonna maybe be a struggle for me to actually put my words into sentences here. But yeah, that episode was really good. There's like everything, how they depicted it, and the acting, and showing it off, and like the writing and everything. Like, it was very, very well done. Very well done. Just like, it just threw me for a loop. Like, it was just, that was a twist I did not fucking expect. It seemed like, you know, Daemon had done this before, where he had, you know, taken Rhaenyra out of the Red Keep, because, you know, usually whenever you're of royalty like that, I mean, you're the daughter of the king, and then for the past couple years, you've been the heir to the king, the princess, and you rarely get any chance to actually go out. I mean, you're not supposed to. You're being watched all the time. You have a bodyguard, you know, or a knight's guard, watching over you all the time, protecting you, and like, so you don't really have any freedom. Like, you have to uphold your duties and, you know, be around everybody else in the Red Keep. So it seemed like Daemon used to take her out before, down into the regular town of King's Landing, and just to give her some freedom. And it seemed that's how they like grew their relationship, and how they were so close, and probably like their at least Rhaenyra's early childhood and up until now. And it's something, I mean, obviously they got along really well. They're very close, and they're alike in a lot of ways because of that. It seems like they got along really well. But at first I was thinking maybe this was, you know, maybe, honestly, I don't know, like, if this was something that has been going on for a while, because obviously Daemon don't give a fuck. He just started like, you know, rattling off like, yeah, like, so what, doesn't matter, like, when me and you were boys, like, we used to do this, do that, you know, have sex with whoever we wanted, blah blah blah. So like, he didn't really care. He wasn't trying to hide it, you know. I guess he's either always had these feelings for Rhaenyra, and this is the first time that he's ever acted upon them by taking her to this brothel that night, or this has been happening for a while now. Maybe, who knows how long it's been happening, because Rhaenyra seemed to enjoy herself. Like, she wanted to keep going, and then Daemon finally pulled back and was like, no, like, because he knows, deep down he knows it's wrong, but maybe he is so drunk, because he was hungover too while he was talking to his brother, and his brother was calling him out on it. But even though he was hungover, he wasn't drunk anymore, and he was openly admitting to what he had done and what he wants to do. And, you know, it kind of shocked me, because at first I thought he'd be like, what, you know, like, trying to hide it like Rhaenyra, but he don't care. So is this like, is he just trying to piss his brother off, or is he trying to ruin Rhaenyra's succession to the throne? Or I don't know if it's like a bigger play within Daemon's head, or if he just doesn't give a fuck, and like, he finally acted upon this decision, or it's been going on for a while. And like, him and Rhaenyra have always had this relationship, because like I said, Rhaenyra wanted to keep going. She seemed to enjoy herself, and since, you know, that didn't happen, she went back and she ended up sleeping with Sir Criston, which I mean, that's a much better match than your uncle, so I would prefer that. But I mean, I guess she was just in a mood. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I guess she was just in a horny mood. I don't fucking know. That shit threw me the fuck off. But yeah, she ended up doing that. But, you know, the Hand of the King has spies everywhere. It kind of reminds me of, I can't remember the dude's name, but he was the bald dude. He was a eunuch. He was a part of the council in Game of Thrones. He always had spies everywhere, and, you know, got info very quickly. So the Hand, that kind of reminded me of the Hand in this episode, where he had a spy, and the spy actually worked for Daemon's old little girlfriend. And in that scenario, that spy told him, or saw what, you know, happened and transpired with Daemon and Rhaenyra. Even though it didn't go all the way, still, it was about to. Like, it was very concerning. And that's the thing too, is like, whenever they were, you know, disguised walking around the streets, but as soon as they go into the brothel, they got, you know, they're openly exposed. Everybody's looking at them. Everybody else can see each other. I mean, obviously, because everybody's naked, but I mean, you know, what do you expect? Like, someone's gonna see you with that silver hair. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Someone's gonna see you, and it's two of you, two people with silver hair. It's not that hard to fucking make out. Oh yeah, it's probably Daemon and Rhaenyra. Damn, what the fuck? That's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, you shouldn't be doing that. But I don't know. I can't tell if this has been a steady relationship between her and Daemon, like this romantic / sexual relationship, if they've had it for a while, or Daemon just happened to finally go for it that night. I don't know. Daemon doesn't seem to care, really. And then Rhaenyra is trying to hide it her best she can, but deep down she's actually okay with it. Like, she fucks her uncle. I mean, I don't fucking know. what else to say? Shit's crazy. But yeah, she tried her best to convince Lady Alicent that that it was a lie, because obviously it's very looked down upon and it could ruin things politically to an extreme. She ended up kind of succeeding in that. Like Lady Alicent was trying to convince the king, like, yeah, I don't believe she did that. Like, I don't believe it. Blah 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 blah. But the king wasn't convinced. Like, yeah, no, it's not a lie. Like, because he just confronted Daemon. Daemon didn't fucking deny anything. He's a savage. And then finally he ends up talking to Rhaenyra, just straight up confronts her like, you know, if you're gonna become queen, or, you know, you're gonna be my heir and this and that, first things first, you're gonna wed whoever from the, what is that fucking family called? Lord Coloris's family, Snake of the Sea, something like that. She's gonna marry some son from there. And then she started calling him out, like, okay, well, if, you know, I'm supposed to do my duties, then you need to do your duties as king as well. And you know, not only Rhaenyra, but Daemon has also said before, like, it's not that hard to tell that this dude is a conniving little fuck, like the Hand of the King, as Daemon has said, and then Rhaenyra said it right there, like, you know, you got to do your duty and, you know, get rid of this guy, because you can tell what he's doing, no matter how, like, well he's hiding it, or you know, he's been a loyal Hand of the King for him, and also Jaehaerys for a little bit. So obviously he's good at his job, but that's the front that he puts up, and he puts it up so well that eventually it's going to catch up with him, and you're going to get sus. And finally the king is starting to speak some truth. He was bringing up the 5-day thing. In just 5 days, you went from a lord to the second most powerful man in the realm, which is fucking insane. So he brought up that statistic, and, you know, talked about some other good points, and, you know, kind of finally seemed like the king's eyes are finally opened, even though it's something that he didn't really want to do, because like we said, Otto's really good at his job. But regardless, the facts are in front of you, my guy. Like, just to fucking, you got to take care of it. You got to fucking get rid of him, as we can see, because he has been plotting and scheming, and I mean, he did so with his own daughter. And that is another thing that I forgot to talk about, because that was in the beginning of the episode. Whoever's acting as Lady Alicent, or just the writing for her character in general, that was fucking stunning. Because I remember having a conversation with my buddy earlier today, because I was talking about the show with him, what I'd seen so far in episodes 1 and 2, and I was talking about, yeah, you know, it seems like Lady Alicent's, you know, she seems pretty comfortable with, you know, King Viserys, and almost more comfortable with him than her actual father, because she's like uncomfortable around her actual father, anxious, doesn't like doing what she's told by him, but does it anyway because she doesn't really have a choice, because she's a woman, whatever, you know. Maybe even like abused by her father, but I don't see any forms of abuse. I just see, like, you know, she has to listen to what she's told. But I was saying to him, like, yeah, it looks like she actually connects with King Viserys, and she's actually okay with this, and maybe even finds comfort in being with him, because maybe she feels that it's like a better father situation, or at least like she just feels more comfortable around him than her own father. Really. And that's just like kind of what I was saying to him about her character and what I had thought so far. Quickly realized in the beginning of this episode, like that acting was amazing, because obviously she's doing what her father told her to do, making the king feel comfortable, you know, consoling him in some of his darkest times, and you know, and then eventually becoming his wife, and giving him children. Like, she's done everything that that her father has told her to do in his conniving little plan to get his family, so to speak, into like the throne's radius, because that's what he's aiming for at the end of the day, and just power in general. You know, behind it all, she's just hiding how she truly feels very, very well. Like, you know, the way she presents herself, and, you know, everybody sees her as queen now, and, you know, she's one of those people that in this world of Game of Thrones, and in these traditions and in these politics, she does very well just upholding her duty. Just, you know, it's a miserable fucking life, but she, you know, that's pretty much all you could expect, and what is expected of you in most people in this world. That's pretty much, it shows like the hard truth of politics and stuff in that time. Like, you know, being sold off for marriage. Like, you don't get to choose who you marry. Like, you don't have a say as a woman on who you're going to marry. It's all political. It's arranged marriages. You are expected to give them kids, even if you don't want to have kids. Like, you have no say. It's all political and arranged, which is just so fucked. But this is how it was. So yeah, shout out her, because I hope I'm not the only one. I was led astray for a little bit. Like, yeah, she seems like she's okay. She seems like she's okay with the king. But she just does a great job of hiding how she truly feels. And that leaked out for like the first moment to where that made me think that and realize that was when she was talking to Rhaenyra, and they finally kind of mended their friendship in a way, because they've missed each other and it's been lonely, and you know, things are changing, but you know, whatever. So yeah, that was an amazing moment. That was really an eye-opening moment. That was fucking dope. And then from there, the episode just fucking got weirder and weirder. I was like, damn, they are bringing out every topic from that era out in this episode. Like, you know, fucking arranged marriages, being forced to have kids, continue lineage, incest, you name it, bro. They were fucking bringing it all out on the table in this episode. That shit was crazy, dog. That was the last thing I was expecting, was that brothel scene. I was like, I'm wondering what I was while I was watching, I was wondering, like, I was like, why is Daemon like showing this to her? And then they started stripping each other down, and I was like, I was freaking out on the inside. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Last thing I expected. What the fuck, bro? But that's what makes the show good. Like, that's, you know, things that you don't expect, twists and turns, and just good writing. Like, that's what makes a good story, and also just good television. Like, that was fucking wild. And what else happened? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already talked mostly about, like, you know, the accusations and the declines, and you know, Rhaenyra denying any of those claims and trying to put up, like, you know, trying to lie and, you know, say like, oh no, I could never, you know, but low-key it seems like she actually likes that shit. And Daemon's just Daemon, bro. He don't give a fuck. He's savage. God damn. Then we see at the end there, looks like the hand is, Otto is officially not the hand anymore. So I guess in this next episode that releases tonight, well, technically tomorrow night, I always see it as if I haven't gone to bed yet, then I still call whatever the next day is going to be Sunday. Like, it's already Sunday right now. It's early Sunday morning, but since I haven't gone to sleep yet, I'm just like, oh yeah, tomorrow on Sunday. Tomorrow Sunday night is when the episode drops. But you know, I'm assuming in the next episode, what I'm saying is that it will be seeing who the new hand becomes, or who the new hand of the king is. I'm assuming they're going to decide on that in the next episode. And who the fuck knows what... I'm not even going to try and guess too much on what's going to happen in the next episode. That's the only thing that I'm actually kind of sure of that they're going to do at some point, is get a new hand of the king, because that seems like a pretty pressing fucking matter. But anything else, I'm not going to fucking guess on, because I did not expect any of this shit this episode. What an episode. Stunning. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. It's fucking quarter after 3 in the morning, and I enjoyed these 2 episodes thoroughly, and I'm all caught up now. So eventually, I'll watch the next 2, or the next episode. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow if I really want to, but I could wait until next weekend if I wanted to, since I already got 2 episodes done. But we'll see. Depends on how badly I want to watch it, because if it was out right now, I wouldn't be watching it, because after that episode, that shit was all over the place. I was shocked on all fronts. It was like fucking just one after another, just plot point, twist and turn. Oh man, it was good. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, let's have a discussion. What do you think about this craziness? How is House of the Dragon so far? I love it. I hope you love it. Subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more reactions and videos on the way. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.